Price is what the customer pays. Value is what the customer gets, someone once said. My name is Oluchi Imoh and you're welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about cake business, I share tips on entrepreneurship, personal development, I do story time, tutorials and vlogs as well, and you're welcome. In today's video, I'll be telling you why you are losing customers. Why are customers not staying in your cake business? Why are they buying and they not returning? If this is something you'd like to learn about, if it's something you're interested in, then you definitely want to keep on watching because I'll be right back. And you're welcome back. So like I said, today we'll be talking about why your customers are leaving your cake business. Why are you losing customers? The first reason is this: they are not getting value for their money. Remember what I said, a wise person once said, or someone once said, price is what the customer pays, value is what the customer gets. So if the customer is willing to put their money where their mouth is, if the customer is ready to buy cakes from you, hoping to get a certain amount or certain level of service or certain level of products when it comes to your cakes, and they don't get that, they would definitely leave, they would not come back. So even if they've been doing this over time, like they're your regular customers, they buy from you, they're your old customers, they've been buying, but at some point something happens, something goes wrong along the line, and your business, your cakes, the quality of your cakes, the quality of your service begin to decline, begin to go on a decline, or begin to reduce, begin to fall or fall from standards or fall from what it usually is, then they would leave you. And most times they would leave you without even telling you. You just observe that this customer used to buy from me before, but I'm seeing her comments on so and so's page. I'm seeing that she's no longer buying from me, but she uploads cakes on her picture, on her status, or she uploads cakes on her page or whatever it is. They are not getting value for their money anymore, and so they would leave. This is one reason why you are losing customers in your cake business. And what you can do is to make sure that you're giving them value for their money. This is something that I've said over and over again, and I know it's something that you know. So work on giving them value for their money. If you do this and you create a beautiful customer experience, they would definitely stick with you. And if there are any issues, some of them would even treat you like family and they would let you know. So ensure that you're giving value for their money. The second reason is this: they can no longer cope with your pricing, or they can no longer afford your pricing, or they are not willing to spend that much anymore. So if you're someone who has grown, who has leveled up, who has increased, maybe reviewed their pricing, and they cannot keep up with that anymore, they will look for the next better or next best alternative, or they will look for the next choice, or they will go to the next baker. Why? Because your prices are now high and they cannot afford to spend that much on cakes anymore, or they are not seeing the results of they put a certain amount of money and they're expecting to get a certain amount of cake quality, and they're not getting it. So basically they cannot just cope with your pricing anymore, or they feel that your cakes have now become expensive. Yes, if they feel that your cakes have become expensive, they would leave. Sometimes they would leave without telling you. Sometimes they will complain, why are your cakes so expensive now? Please don't worry, I'll check for another person. If I don't get someone else, and I'll come back to you. And sometimes they would not return anymore. So what you can do is to ensure that, like the first point, you're giving commensurate value in terms of your products and service for the money they are paying. Okay, sometimes you also go the length of explaining to them, of defending your pricing, of letting them know why your cakes are now this way, of why you had to review your pricing, or why you're now charging this way, the things you do, the content of your cake. We now use so and so filling, we now do our cakes like this, we have other options. Another thing you can also do is to create price tiers for them, so you have different products and different price tiers for whatever it is. So if they say, this is my budget, I cannot afford to be buying cakes at this price anymore, you say, we still have something for you. This is what we have. It's not like what you used to get before, but it's still better. This is this XYZ is what you can get. You can explain to them and let them know, so that you do not lose your customer. The third reason is this: it might just be one-time shoppers, so they're just meant to pass through your business once, and that is all. Okay, so you want to try your best to keep them. Okay, but there's some that cannot be kept. Like, you cannot just keep them. They just want to test your service, they just want to buy your products. Probably they were just in the area on a holiday, or they don't even stay within your location, but they just decided to buy a cake for a friend, they just decided to buy a cake for their sister who stays in your location. So they are just naturally one-time shoppers and really don't have need to buy cakes all the time, buy over and over and over and over again. So these are just one-time shoppers. I really don't know anything that we can do about them. But instead of just losing out totally on these people, you can ask them to refer you. If you made a business with them or done business with them and they've found your business good, they found your business great, you can ask them to refer you to someone else, okay, so that you don't lose out on these people. The next thing I'll be talking about is bad customer service. So if you have bad customer service, your customers would leave. Sometimes they will let you know, sometimes they won't let you know. They can just leave your business. A typical example is someone that used to buy cake toppers from someone. She used to make these pictures from someone, and there was a particular day someone picked up from her to come deliver to this baker, and there was delay in the timing for the delivery, and it also affected her own order for when the cake was supposed to go out. And then she was getting back to this person that does the printing or this printer, and the person was not handling the situation well, asking her to call the person, to call the delivery company, that she has sent their number, this is the number, she should call them, and all of that. You can guess what happened after then. So if your customer service is poor, then customers would leave because there's nothing keeping them. Your service is shoddy, it's unprofessional, there's nothing unique, there's nothing remarkable, there's nothing that keeps them wanting to come back, there's nothing that they feel that they like more, or they don't just see reason to buy from you again. So work on giving good customer service, work on giving excellent customer service so that you can keep your customers and you don't lose them. Another reason is this: they have found someone whose products they prefer. So in terms of design, or probably in terms of taste, they have found a baker whose cakes to them taste better, or whose cakes actually taste better than yours. So that's the truth, and let's face the fact. So maybe your cakes are not there, like they've been buying from you for a while, but they happen to attend an event, or they happen to just chance upon someone online and they feel, oh, this cake looks good, I can try out this person, and then they try out the person and they find out that probably the first thing is something that they like, or the design is something that they like, or the taste of the cake is something that they like, or the product packaging is something that they like. Because people think that this is not important, but I tell you that your product packaging is as important as your cake itself. So probably they found out that this person packages her products well, I like it. They would, for whatever reason it is, follow that person and not come back to you. So what you want to do, you have to keep improving yourself, you have to keep innovating, you have to keep leveling up, you have to keep improving yourself all round, because the competition is high. The market is like, we have so many people that are vying for the attention of those customers, and so you have to do your best to keep, whatever you've chosen as your path, whatever thing you want to be doing, whether you want to be first thing with just whipped cream and whipped cream alone, or you want to be doing SMBC and SMBC alone, IMBC and IMBC alone, AMBC and AMBC alone, whatever it is, just ensure that you're very, very good at it, okay, so that you can please and at least satisfy your customers to a large extent. All right. The next thing I want to say is this: your lapses, your failures, or your flops, they are repeating themselves over and over again. So some customers are so kind and they've told you, this is what I didn't like the way you package the cake the other time, or I didn't like the color you used, or the color tasted bitter, or the buttercream, the frosting tasted bitter, or the cake tasted old, it did not taste fresh, or they've laid a complaint to you with feedback, and buying a cake from you again, they are seeing the same thing. Let me lay this complaint again, let me talk again, and they give you a feedback. And the thing, they're still saying, like, they buy, and every time they buy, something is just off, something is just wrong, or that particular thing they've complained about, it keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. Guess what? They would leave. You would lose them. So if a customer lays a complaint and say, this is it, this is what I was not happy about, this is what I was not pleased about, this is what I would like you to improve on, you can improve on this aspect of your service, don't come late, or they even recommend to you, why not try this delivery company instead of using this one, so they will not deliver your cakes late? Why not get a better driver or a better delivery company, so that when they deliver our cakes, they are not messed up, they are not squashed, they can deliver them in one piece, and you're still using the same company, and every time the cake gets to them, there is one problem, there is the other problem. They will just leave. They will get tired. Not everybody has that threshold or that long, like, they're not patient. Not everybody's patient enough, or not everybody or want to stay. After talking to you, it's just like you're not listening. It's not like it's just like you're not paying attention. All right, so these are some of the things that can make your customers leave, and please, you need to work on these things that I've mentioned, except for the one-time shoppers. Okay, so you do not want your customers to leave. I've had customers who have been buying from me for the last 4 years, for the last 5 years. They've been with me, and there are just things that you need to do to keep these people coming back over and over and over again, and not just coming back, telling other people about you and spreading the word. So I believe that this video has been of great help to you. It's been useful to you. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, to share this video with those in your caking communities, to like this video, to turn on notifications, and also drop me a kind comment. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments, and I'll be willing to answer to the best of my ability. Until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.